So this is a great place to start for creating AI videos potentially. You want to start with being able to create images. And this site right here is called Piclumen and it's free. So it says generate for free. So here we are on the main community page, and you can see all the imagery that is here that's been created with this tool. And this tool is totally free, and they have, obviously you can pay to get more features, but for a beginner this is a good place to start because it's unlimited. And the way you do that is you go to the left side and it has the menu, and you want to go to create, and then once you're in create you can see all your creations, and at the top of the screen you have your prompt bar, and as an example you can type in whatever you like. And this is where you can have fun and just experiment and see how it works. So I'll say a room that is dimly lit, and you got your spell check, of course. Dimly lit with a futuristic look. Once you type your prompt, all you have to do is go to this blue button here that has the arrow, or it looks like a paper airplane, and you click it, and that will submit your task. And again, it's free, and you have other options at the top here. And when you're first experimenting, you don't really have to worry about them, but the most obvious is aspect ratio. But you could see here, this is what it generated, and if you click on the image, it will make it large and you could see it. And it'll give you 2 images at a time. As well, they have different, where this flower is, they have different styles and different, I guess they're called render engines or generation engines. I'd like to use the default one, but they also have what they call the realistic. So even with the same prompt, I could just hit the arrow again and it will render or generate 2 more images. But this time, without changing anything, it's going to render or generate them with the realistic engine. This one down here was rendered with their stylized engine. Actually, it wasn't stylized. The one down here was rendered with the default version 1, and this is version 2. But just by adding the word futuristic, it seems like they like to put in these neon glowing lights. I didn't tell them what color the lights were, but if I were to tell them what color, it would probably change it to that color. But that's the basics of image generation. So there are multiple image generators out there that are free. Another one that I like to use when I'm starting out is Imagen. And it's fun to start out with a free generator because there are no expectations. You have no pressure. You don't have to worry about losing credits. You can just play. You can just explore your ideas before you get serious. This is also, you can sign in, I think, with your Google account because it's Google. So it starts you on this screen right here. And you can see right here, it gives you a default prompt, and you can just get rid of that. You can just hit tab, and then tab will activate this. It's just a random generated prompt, and you can just hit create and it will create that random prompt. At the bottom, you also have your aspect ratios down here, the different shapes of the frame. And you can see it's generating the random prompt as I logged in. And that's what it generated. But obviously you can go and do your own just by deleting and typing whatever you want. I don't know what to type. So here, I'm just going to try typing a modern living room with blue neon lights at night. So let's see what happens. So there we go. After a little wait, that's what it comes up with. So you have these multiple choices here. and you can go, and what I like to do is, if I really like one, I will take it into something like Photoshop and go and clean it up. But right now I'm just focusing on how to just get the first ideas and the first images. And here is another image generator that I really like to use. It's free, but you only get 3 free a day, so I have a membership. But this image generator is Sora, and it's based on the ChatGPT image generator. So here's ChatGPT, and I personally don't really use as yet large language models to come up with ideas because I already have so much that I want to try. But you can ask it anything, and you could ask it to help you come up with an idea. So I just asked it to help me come up with a short story about a dog. I have no ideas. Let's see what happens. So you can already see it's giving you a response. Sure, here's a short story idea that combines emotion, mystery, and a bit of adventure. And you can see it starts to break down, it gives you a title, and it starts to give you the premise of the idea. So already that's just a start. And you could keep on going back and forth with it to refine an idea. But use tools like this as far as the writing and idea side. Hi, can you please repeat that?
Sure. If you want to see the story concept in more detail, we can outline the plot, develop the characters, or even draft a scene. Just let me know what you'd like to explore.
Let's explore the character.
Great. Let's flesh out the main character, Buddy, a bit more. Buddy's background. Buddy is a loyal, medium-sized mixed breed with a gentle demeanor. He was adopted by the mail carrier Tom as a puppy and grew up trotting alongside him on his daily routes. Over the years, Buddy became a beloved fixture in the community, known for his wagging tail and friendly nature.
Okay, so you could see that I could speak with it just like I could speak to a human. And everything we spoke about will be written in the chat. So any ideas you come up with, you could then go and have a record of the things you spoke about, and you could reread and copy and paste or edit the things that you like, and you could continue with text, or you could go back and speak with it depending on which works for you better. Also, to demonstrate that you can also create images in here. So it asks you, if I click the create image button, I could say create image of the dog, B-U-D-D-Y, Buddy, I guess his name was. And then I could hit it. And you wait a little while. So as you can see now, we have images of the dog that, well, the dog's name is Buddy, the dog that was in the short story that the AI started to write. It's about a postage dog or something like that. I didn't read the story, but it's just to show you the idea that even before you have an idea, you can use these tools to just brainstorm and just help you work out your ideas and get ideas, start generating images. The beautiful thing about using something like a large language model is that you can keep on conversating with it and telling it like, oh, I don't like the cartoon style, I like the realistic style, or I like the cartoon style better, or maybe make the bag blue, and it will keep on making the changes just as if you're working with an artist. So that's the basics.